Oh, just bring it. Well, man.
I'm gonna play some songs now.
She plays that
I haven't been here in 2 years, so it's nice to be back. Thank you, Linda, for setting this up. Thank you to everyone else who volunteered with Molli here. My name is Ryan Harvey. I'm from the Riot Soul Collective. I'm from America, from the city of Baltimore, and I write songs about stuff. I'm gonna sing them to you, tell you some stories. I'm just gonna start with this song. I wrote this. I was trying to stop writing songs about the big picture, about like everything I believed in 4 minutes, which is how I spent my youth. But then I was serving jury duty, which you have to do in the U.S. to get out of it. And so I was sitting there with like 400 people. We've all been assigned to come do jury duty. And after watching the same Eddie Murphy movie twice in a row, I started to think about life. But also think about the jury, right? Here's the only chance for somebody with a good conscience to influence the outcome of a court decision, where most likely the offender is a nonviolent drug offender going to jail for years because of the fucked up laws in the United States and all around the world.
Yeah.
Of course, he was a young black male. In my city, 1 in 4 young black male under 25 are either in prison, about to go to prison, or on probation. 1 in 4. So you're sitting there being like, okay, this dude had drugs on him, big fucking deal. You know, I can serve on the jury and maybe help influence it, or I can serve on the jury and end up being complicit in whatever sentencing happens. So I ended up, they give you this option if you want to try to say that you can't be an impartial juror, if you can't be an honest juror. And I said, I can't be an honest juror. And I got to go up to the judge, and she said, why can't you be an impartial juror? And I said, I'll never trust anything a police officer says, and I don't believe in the prison system. And she said, okay. And I was like, cool, are we cool then? So then I had to wait for 3 more hours before I was allowed to leave, and they gave me $15 for the day of work that I missed. A very friendly gesture, you know? So I wrote this song while I was sitting in there. Not on my guitar, I didn't have my guitar in the courtroom. You're not allowed to do that. I know it's the land of the free, but you can't bring a guitar into a courtroom. You don't allow it. All the tired old words of television preachers, to the tired, wasted minds of retired suburban workers, drown out the adventures planned by inspired dreamers, bounce off the walls of shopping malls, guide us to our purchases. I wonder where it comes from. Is it greed or is it anger? Hatred born from a culturally taught fear of the stranger, or the slow creep of history manifesting as we grow, or self-hatred externalized, feed a macho ego. These walls that close around us, we keep them close inside us, and learn to find comfort in the limits they provide us. To chant down or ignore those who step to break the silence, and cheer those we pay to maintain the downward flow of violence. Lean on the flag when it's time to go to war again. Find comfort in the fact you'll probably never feel the burden of these wars, of these laws, of these halls deprived of justice. Ignore the biased failures of the policies before us, linked your life upon this long chain of debt and deprivation, and join the rats racing towards twisted affirmation. Rise for the honorable, die for the honor. Place your right hand over your heart and surrender. This is how you're gonna live your life. Let me stand beside the ones who stand to fight for freedom, for the world that we envision, free from poverty and racism. foundation, walls or borders, where the hard work of the long ignored is honored and rewarded. I wonder where it comes from. Is it love or is it anger? Faith in our compassion, the value of a stranger, or education line with an indignant sense of reason, or a hard built-up rage manifested as action. These spaces that we build, we must build them together with tools that we can use to empower one another, so our words and our intent move to breed a generation that will risk more than the ones before to bring about change. As I sing my song to instigate rebellion, the urgent escalation through strategic intervention for the young, for the old, for the ones trapped in cages, for the tired and depressed, stressed from the turning of the pages. Keeping one hand on hope and one hand on reality to ground my inspiration in the sadness that surrounds me. I am in a world to change the world. My dreams might be big, but I will work to make them possible.